Hi, Dean and Tamara. It's Steve here. It is Friday, the 19th of November. I just wanted to give you a quick tour. Here is a 7100 that I have in my showroom here. So what we're looking at is about a 12-foot long device. That is a vacuum feed tray here. We have another option, which is a friction feed methodology in there. But the machine here is ranked up to 360 GSM, all page sizes. It automatically duplexes up to 360 GSM out of the vacuum feed tray. With the friction feed tray would be the central tray. There's 3 of them. The central tray would do the 360 and it would auto duplex the 360 GSM. This is a booklet maker. You can see it's quite long. It's got a tractor feed on the end. 20 flats, 80 images. This central tray that you see over here stacks up to 3,000 sheets. This one right here. And this is a little 500 sheet proof tray up top. Now I've got this machine here configured with a bypass feed tray if you wish. This supports 27-inch long banner sheets as well. So if you want to do trifold brochures and some of those kinds of things, the bypass tray is where you would have to feed that. All of our other trays here are 13 by 19 in these two. And our friction feed method would also have 3 trays of 13 by 19 sheets there as well. Inside here we have 2 drawers here. This is a 5-color system, so we have the 4 toners along the top and you've got the clear or the white down here. The 4-color system just has a little patch over the top. Now what you've got in here, I'm just going to open this up here, is a very robust, all steel construction. These are all steel trays here. This is not plastic. Even our paper trays, for example, over here, again, it's all stainless steel construction in here. Whether you do the friction feed system or the air feed system here, it is still stainless steel all the way through this. Now what is important in this area here, I wish I could sort of show you down in this crack in here, but as the sheet comes through the machine, there are fingers, a wall that comes up right in here, and that's where the sheet will de-skew up against this mechanical fence that's in this area here. It de-skews and then it feeds through, and over here is your fuser. And this is where you can, plus with our paper catalog, you can adjust the temperatures, you can adjust the pressure. Things like envelopes, you want to reduce the pressure, increase heat, and so I would work with you with our paper catalog. But that is a nice long paper path, and why the length is good is because you need this area here to de-skew and register the sheet. Plus you want to finish, ideally, you want to finish the image transfer area over here before it hits the lead edge of the fuser, ideally. Because sometimes what happens is the lead edge of the sheet hits the fuser. Sometimes it can stutter as the image is being transferred onto the sheet at the tail end. So having that length is very robust, and it's all stainless steel, and it doesn't slow down. So that's the reason why that fuser is very robust. It'll do 360 GSM at full, at 15% off its full rated speed of 80 pages per minute. It runs up to 300 GSM at full rated speeds. Conversely, here's our 5100. If that looks somewhat familiar other than backwards, that is a 20-page booklet maker over here. It's a little bit smaller. You got 3 front-loading trays. Now normally most people in a print shop would have a big paper deck down here. We have that, and that supports 300 GSM cardstocks coated. Plus I got a little bypass feed tray, so it kind of looks like your 700, other than Ricoh and Xerox and Konica roll backwards to each other. This is a 500-pound, I don't know if you can see this, but that's plastic here, construction. A very short path, so that sort of means that this is your registration roll, that means, or your image transfer roll, that means that the toner and the image is still taking place here, and literally about 8 inches over here it's going through the fuser. Sometimes there's any speed fluctuations and some of those things in the fuser. It can impact how the toner lays down on the image. That's where the longer feed length is really important when you're running with longer sheet sizes. So that's an apple, this is an orange, and this is what's going to replace, this is what's going to allow you to take volume from your DI press and move it into the digital realm. And again, I've got countless customers, Papyrus, Hull, Wayside, that have all kind of seen the light with this product, or the predecessor, the 650 and 751, and they have grown their volumes probably 28% per year, from in the 25,000, kind of scorning how small this machine is, compared to their presses, and realize, holy smokes, after 3 or 4 years they're realizing they want to throw as much as they can on it, and they keep being astonished at what kind of jobs it will do. So there you have it. It's a little bit of a background. You get a full Fari in the configuration I'd be offering down there. I usually recommend a monitor up here. We do not supply the monitor, but it's a nice, you send it to the hold queue, you release the jobs from here. And that's the difference, though, between an Apple and an Orange.